Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and welcome to Redeem Central. Hello everyone, I saw all of your redeems, and I will go through them and try and address them all. Dan, welcome, thank you for claiming first. Joe claims a nerd shirt alert, and so does Addicted, so we'll double dip that one. Today's shirt is a quote from Thomas Edison. Yes, Thomas Edison. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. So there's that. Let's see. That was that one. And Joe also. Straw Hat. Batman, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Dan wants a hydrate as well. And a posture check from Batman. Well, I am sitting up straight, so that one is easy. We can do a tiny little stretch, but that's about it. Poke from Batman, thank you for that. Let's see. Dad joke for Addicted. Let's see. I might have said this one before. Tell me if I did. I told my doctor I heard buzzing, but she said it's just a bug that's going around. Okay, and then let's see. Take the stupid hat off from Batman. Is that everything? Did I get everything in there? And of course, some sound effects from Dan and Joe. So welcome everyone. Dan, Joe, Batman, Addicted. Is that everybody? Looks like that's everybody. Didn't play the sound. It might have been too quickly. Or did it play it? Did I just not hear it? I don't know. Maybe you broke it. Oh, that's because it's not my sound. That's Jeff's sound.
SMRT. That spells smart.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we are coming back into Factorio. We have a little bit of work to do. Some cleanup work on a couple of different plans. Cleanup and tweaks, I would say. Possibly, upgrades or enhancements or somethings. We'll see how that goes. You're going to Steam Link Dinkum to your phone to play more Dinkum. You figured out tin and had an emu chase you until it died.
I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree. I would not. Jeez.
Okay, I'm going to replay that one. That was bonkers. Maybe I'll replay it. No, because I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, Angry Bird. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree. Or I wouldn't have said. I would not. Jeez, oh, Pete.
There we go. There's two different kinds of birds. There's the emus or the moos, and then there's another kind that look like, I don't know, like vultures or something. Yeah, the wary moos. Okay, they are still emus then. They're more angry. We call them angry birds and our shenanigan, because it gabbled it. Yeah, it garbled the gabble though, so that's why I replayed it. I don't know what was up with that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what's going on. I put down the red circuit array because this is the one that I wanted to make a couple of tweaks to. A couple of things we forgot, and a couple of things to make it a little better, I hope. And a couple of things just for nerd. First of all, one thing we forgot, all the red circuit outputs need to be stacked before they go onto the main line. We have more than 2 belts coming out here, so we need to get them on to the main line. So let's do that here. And what I want to do with this is I want to actually bring these back like this and put them in the same line with all the other stacker boxes just for fun. And then we also need to put stacking out here on these, and these are not long enough, so we're gonna have to actually put in some additional of these substations to get that to work properly. So there and there. Oh crap, that's not gonna work either. It can work properly anyway. You know what? Let's just do then. Let's just do regular power poles for those. If I can get them to go in the right spot. I can't even connect those properly. Doggone it. You built your first permanent building today. Nice. In that case, why don't I do something like this and then that maybe? Yeah. Take those 3 out. Put this in, rotate it the other way. That'll take care of those. We need one here then. Actually, I want to move these two. That's right. And this is totally not non-essential. Totally non-essential. You have the town center on this little island next to your tent. Ah, that's cool, Dan. Luring them into your whatchamacallit? Into your traps. Into your trap. It's a trap. So that one's covered. But I think just for fun, I'm going to just put these up anyway. Just for fun and consistency. So that one's going to go there. Let's move these all this way. We can continue this way with it. To there, and then to there. Okay, and you. Yeah, sadly you can't just trap them and make them pets. The only things you can trap to make pets to some extent are the moose, but you still need a saddle for them. The regular moose. So, that'll work, but that's about it. So I think what I can do now is I think I can take out some of this. Like this. Like this. Like this. And like this. Then I can copy pasta some of this stuff in. Like that. Actually, I should be able to take the whole damn thing, right? In theory. Like that. No. Oh, I gotta flip it. G. There we go. G. There we go. That'll go. And then there. Good. Yeah, the Diggos and the moose. Yeah. Yep. You're doing a lot of Googling for this and that don't make sense to you. The wiki's got a lot of information, but I found some holes. Not holes, really, but some kind of gaps in the information in the wiki. So, or missing bits, I guess. So that takes care of that part that we were missing here. I want to try an improvement to this as well. So let's take out the whole swath like that. Based on what we did the last time, I think if we do this and then we put a splitter in here, and that's not going to work right either, though, because it's too close. Unless I move this belt out, which I don't necessarily want to do. But I could do it like this, though. Do it like that. That'll work. If we did that, then that doesn't give me... Put some updates in the Satisfactory channel? cool. Take a look at them. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks good. Use my splitter system. Nice. Caladorn will be happy. Butt spots being slow. Yeah. The problem with this is that I can't get the outputs in here like that. We might be able to do it slightly differently then. What if instead I did this one here? And then I did this, then I still have the issue with this. Yeah, that still jams me up. I think we'll just go with what we've got then. That means taking this. I better take it from down here. Take it from this one. Oh, yeah. There we go. The only other thing we could tweak is this input on this side, but still then I'd have to space these differently, which I suppose we could do, because I could move some things around to do that, but I don't know that it's worth it at this point. So the only other things that I noticed that need to be fixed are here. These are the second set that we don't need. So we can take all of them out. Here. And then here. And I think that takes care of everything. I think. Black diamonds array. It's not really... Efficient isn't the right word for it. It's more like it's a balance thing, really. So red circuit, we need to capture a new content. We can do this, except for that one. There. And save. There we go. Green's good, I think. I guess we can check. Probably a good idea to check. Yeah, that's exactly why I did it. Because of starvation at some of the... Oh, yeah, black diamonds because all things are in balance. Okay. Yeah, it's better for that reason. That no matter what, it does balance everything out. Okay, and you... Wait a minute. Why did that... Oh, that's why. Because I clicked the wrong thing. Click the green one instead of the green circuit one. So this will fit in here. Barely. Out of map. Nope. Okay, we're just going to turn it this way then. It's fine. Excuse me. So we could do something similar on this one. Instead of splitting each one, we could split every two. That could potentially work. It would make this wider though. And then here, it could help with this one too to make this a little bit. The advantage to doing the split once. Well, I guess it depends a little bit. Give me some power in here though. Power. Go, Jeff, go. Thank you. The advantage to doing this is that unless we have... Oh, one of them needs 10. So the advantage of this, finish your sentences, Wally, is that you don't have to use as many stackers. So we could do that just for that reason. We'd have to make this all a little bit wider in order to put a splitter in there. But we could do that. This array's narrow enough anyway that a little bit more width wouldn't hurt it. And it would save us quite a bit on stacking bell boxes, materials for those. So maybe this one's worth it to tweak, just because it's a smaller array. On this side, we could do the same kind of thing, but let's start over here. We need to take all this that's here and shift it down by 1 to start with. And then I'm going to go through and take out this entire column here of stuff. You're asking the wrong person if you want aesthetics. I am not the man for that. Let's do this like in pairs then, I guess. That. And then this will be by itself, but that's fine. Oops. It could be centered or not. It doesn't matter. Thank you. But then we could also get rid of the second one, because we don't need that anymore. Instead, we just do this, and they unstack, and then split after they're unstacked. Because they'll be able to unstack 30 copper per second, and we'll only need a little over 10 per machine, so that'll be easy enough. And so then I think we can just actually take all these out, because we're just going to replace them. Oops, I missed. Missed. We're just replace them with these anyway, so let's just do that. And for these, there's 10 of them here, so we can do that without mixing, or without having the single, like this. And then we can go back to having one here at the end with a single. And I'll just go center on that one. There. And that'll still need to be there. Yeah. You're not going to get BL Andrew level whatever's out of me, that's for sure. You know what? Actually, we probably should actually take out all these too. Guess I could have done a filter for them, but... Actually, you know what? Don't even do that. Just take out the whole dang thing there. Okay. Let's see. We need blue splitter, which I don't have. I have to do this and do the upgrade planner. You'll go there, and then there. This will be output to the left, like that. This will do that. We'll upgrade planner you and you. We'll cut them, paste them again, and now we've got blues. There. Aesthetics. Who needs them? This goes here. There. You can copy this bit and do that. And that. And then we can take this whole, or two of these anyway, and do this. Nope. Do. Nope. There, and then one more here. Oh crap, what did I do? How did I screw that one up? Oh, I did screw that one up. I see what I did. I'm stupid. There we go. Nope. There we go. Could be a Rune Sun stream where nothing actually gets done. That's kind of the way I felt like it is for the last couple of streams. I mean, I'm getting stuff done, but I feel like I'm not. Those are there. These are here. Yeah. Okay, and let's just strip all of this away. Because we'll replace it all with that. And for these, let's do... This stuff is gone, that stuff is gone. Move this input over. Put this output together with that one. Move this one here and then there, taking this one out. Outputs together here. Then this input goes there with that one. And then outputs on the end. Alright, and then we need one of you again. Let's copy that. Copy that. That goes there. By itself this time. We need to move this whole thing out by one also. Here. Yeah, there. And then this will go red belt, I guess, in. Single into there. This. Actually, all these doubles get undoubleified. We don't need them to be doubles. Like that. We put splitters in here, 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 and here. Because you only need, again, 10 iron plates. And you're only outputting 14.5, so we can easily take those, combine them. And actually, they're not even outputting that much because they're only getting 29 copper cable instead of 31. So they're actually not even outputting quite that many. And not even using quite that much iron. So they'll combine into one single red belt, get stacked, and then get loaded out. So that'll take care of this part. We can actually take out this stuff here then too. And then we need to have an underground right here, just like that. You get moved back, and you stay exactly where you are. How'd that happen? And I think that'll do it, and that'll do it a little bit better than the way we had it. Oh, wait, I guess I need to put belts in here, and in here. Because we'll use a few less stackers. So it'll be a little bit more efficient, and sometimes efficiency is good. This goes here and here. This goes here and here. And of course we need to have these there. You, like this. And that's pretty good. Now we need to do this bit here. No. Well, yes. Ish. Let's do this. And then I want to have... I guess that much, right? To do this with? I think? Something isn't right. No, those two shouldn't be so close together. Something isn't right. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, we'll go like this. This goes here. Yeah, that's what it was. Then we go there, and now it's tileable. And that one I'll have to tweak So I'll take the end cap for that one. Outputs here. Yeah. And then we can tile it. And then again, we need to tweak that one. Outputs here and here. And then we'll just take this part here. No, more. More. That much should be more than enough. Why is that wrong? Why is that wrong? Ooh. We need to do something like this, but tweak it. That's what the problem is. That, and then not you. You instead. Okay, and I should have just done this, taken this whole thing like that, and done. Boom. And then we can take the end bit of this one and paste it down here at this one. Oof. Okay. That should take care of everything, I hope. Nope, not quite. I should have just taken this one and pasted it down there, like that. Okay, now you. Oh crap, undo. I like the smart replace, but sometimes it's not very smart. There we go. Okay. So then here we do this. We could do it simpler, but I'm not going to bother. Here we don't need this at all, that at all, even this at all. Like that. And on this side, we can do the same kind of thing here. Taking out all of that, taking out this, and doing that. I think that's better. It's a little bit simpler. Uses less materials and things, which I think is going to be better in the end. Unless somebody noticed something that I goofed up, I think we'll roll with it. Let's see. You, new, this, save, and of course now it's sideways, but who knows what I'll do with it anyways. Blue is good because we figured that stuff out with blue, so we're going to be good there. Let's delete this stuff again. And then let's handle a couple things in science, I think. We could do those later. Trying to decide if I want to do them now or later. So to check all the math again, but I think it might be worth it. Let's start here. Because we can do the upgrades and things. One suggestion that was made, although it was made for a different reason, is to move this over by one. Might as well, right? Might as well. Power it up. Okay, good. There it goes. I'm not sure why that's there. Maybe that was an anomaly. I shouldn't need it. It's probably just the connection from everything. This one's needed, though, because it connects these two together, the two sides together. Because we have a gap of 1 or 2 tiles in between. 2? Yeah. So we need to double-check a couple of math-related things here. First of all, the inputs for yellow science, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? Let's not use that mod. Let's use this mod instead. Here. Are very low numbers. Less than half a yellow belt for anything, so red belts are perfectly fine. Over here on robot frames, again, they're all very small. Less than half a yellow belt, so red belts are fine. And then here, actually just one column, I think. Well, both columns is fine. Here we need to have a crap ton of copper. In fact, we're going to starve the copper out a little bit, because we're only going to bring 90 in here. We have one too many machines, but I did it for symmetry. And so we need to have these be blue belts. So let's go ahead and do an upgrade planner on those. That way we know. Like that. And that should be it. No, we also need a blue belt here in the middle for the other input materials. There we go. That's because we need almost 25 plastic. Actually, I should check that math. 90 divided by 93.375 equals what? Times 23.344 is 22.5. Yes, so we need exactly a half a blue belt of plastic here too. So that's why that has to be a blue belt, because it's going to be split between plastic and steel. So now I think we're good with this one. So we can do the same. This. And save. I think we'll be fine on red-green, because I think those numbers are low enough, but we can always put it down to verify. Trust but verify. Because we also have batteries in here too, so wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Let's see, red science needs 6.2. Yes, it's less than half of a yellow belt for that. This is going to need a decent amount of iron, but it's still less than a red belt, so we're fine. But we could do a loader here. Instead of being an idiot, I could do a loader here. And actually, let me look at that again. We could even do an output loader too. I think that's a good idea. So let's take out this and that. And we couldn't. I want to move this over to there. And then let's put in a loader here. And we'll put an output loader here. And that'll just side load onto that side of that belt. Which is going to be good. Because this machine has... but we don't need 14 out. We only need 6 or something out. But I still think it's probably better. So we actually don't need 20 in. We only need like 12 in or something. 11, something like that. But still, I think it's good to have this be a loader instead. It'll be a little bit better, functionality-wise, because there's a lot of things going on there. Green science needs 6 of each of these, so we're fine there. And then all 4 of these together are going to need some portion of this much iron. That's tough to math out here. You need half of this and about a quarter of this. So a quarter of that is going to be, we'll call it 3. Half of this is going to be 6 plus another 11 or 12 here, so that's 17. Math. Hey, Jeff, welcome. That's going to need those. I think 30 will be enough iron, but it might not hurt to do a blue belt here anyway. Just to be safe. So we'll do that as a blue belt. This is good here. Then finally we need to have to deal with this. We need a little bit of iron over here too, but not much. Actually, no, the iron's coming on this side. Let's see here. Where am I at? There I am. There I am. How you doing, Jeff? Tiny amounts of iron here, that's good. Even the sulfurs less than of red belts were good. Tinier amount of copper, and then not very much of anything else either. So we're okay here. This is good now. So let's go back in there. Take this one. Doing all right? Tired? Well, that's because you were up till 1:30 or something when I saw your post. Whenever it was I saw your post, that is. Maths. Joe, it's called maths. Then we can look at these. Pew, 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 pew. Well, there was something at like 1:30 or some crazy time. Here. Algebra. Heard of that guy. So input circuits here are going to be... It's going to end up being a half of a blue belt for each of these because we're producing a little bit more than we need, I believe. Let me check the math on that, or check the numbers on that here. We need 5.357. Yeah, we're producing a little bit more. So if I did the math on that, 5.357 divided by 5.81 times 23.75 is 22. Yeah, so we're good on that one. I was just missing the time when I scheduled the post. Algebra. Nice. Yes. So anyways, I think we're good here. We don't need that many blues. They're going to come in on a half a belt. They'll be fine. These will go out on a half a belt. Or sorry, these rather will go out on a half a belt. They'll be fine. So we should be good there. This one's good. Oh no, sorry, I need to upgrade that one belt to a blue. Oops, almost missed my own thing here. There we go. And then we take this and copy it back in. Aw, Jeff, bruh. Jeff, bruh. And then this one. Build, build, build. And this one, there's actually quite a few tweaks we need to make. Because this is horrible. This place is horrible. Start with blue, I guess. Wait, why are you not connected? Did I not put in a power pole here someplace? Guess I need to connect these two, like that. Done. I must have them connected up here. It should be connected as a unit, so we'll do this way. That, though, should get moved down or out of the way a little bit. So I don't catch it in the next pickup. Blue science needs tiny, tiny amounts of everything. We're good there. I'm skipping purple on purpose. A purpleless. You need tiny amounts of most everything, except we don't need to do this stupidity. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see again. Let me check that number again. We need 6.225. Move this out of the way. Maybe I can just leave it open. So like about half of that, a little more than half. So we need a little more than half of that. So we're gonna need a blue belt bringing stones in here. But I want to do this also here and do a loader. Instead of doing this shenanigans. And then we do an upgrade planner on that belt. Just make it a blue. And then here, we do a red output. How much do you... Oh, it is 5-to-1. Okay. We just do a red stack or loader output, and we're good there. Instead of dealing with insanity. That'll be fine. That'll be better. Okay. This one. That's 3.71. You only need 3.112. We do need a blue belt of coal as well. Of all things, a blue belt of coal. That is you. Yes. Yeah, outserters. Yep, outserters. Iron between these two is 18 plus... I don't think we need 23 of those. What do we need again for the 3.112 of those? Outshoot. Outshooters. Yes, outshooters. How to do the math on this one? Over there. What did that not take? Will you stay out of my way? 3.112. So we need about 3/4 of this, which means we need about 3/4 of that. I better do a blue belt of iron coming in here too, just to be safe. Oh, sweet irony. The copper will be... will the copper be fine? You know what? 3.112 divided by 3.958 times 19.792. 15.5. Nope, that's got to be a blue belt too. I've got the blue belt blues. There we go. Anywhere else in this setup that I might want to have loaders instead? I don't think... Well, the only place I might need it is here. But it's 15 per second. I already have 2 stack inserters, so I think we're okay there. But yeah, that's a bit rough. And this is where I know I need to do some tweaks. So to start off with, we need a total of 12... Wait, really? Oh crap, you didn't put down that other... Wait, don't I have a third? Maybe I don't. Let's do this. Let you build that one. And put that one back as a ghost. Gonna put those in. Thank you, Jeff. Now, we can do this again. That's more like it. We need 60 rails going in. Instead of doing all these inserters, we just need to do loaders. So this can be quite a bit simpler. Oops. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then loader out from here on the top side, yeah. This goes into there. You can go like this, like that, It needs to be merged in before belt 3, so we have that fine. And then this can go here as well. Or not belt 3, but machine 3. That can go there as well. And that's a little simpler. We could still do the this thing. We wanted to be nerds, which we do, of course. And then maybe we could even do loaders on this side too. That could be useful. What do you need for materials here? Just you guys? We don't quite need 35 of each of these, but it does still need to be a full belt. Yeah, just shy of 60. So we'll call it 60 just to make our lives easier. So that's 30 exactly of each. So we're good with a red belt there, technically. Of each one. But I think I can make this better if I use loaders. So let's take out this part, all of this part, all of this part. And get out of the way. So into here. Goes that. And then this can actually go right there. Right? Or no? No. Not with red belts, anyway. Because we're only taking away 10 for each machine. I could just do these as blue belts, though. That would simplify matters greatly. Yeah, that would simplify matters greatly. We'll do this as blue belts here. At least this part. And then, of course, we'll continue here. Pick all that up, put it all back down again. Oops, this one too. And then give me this. We'll split again here. Nope. Give me that one. That can actually be a red belt. And then we can actually take a red belt from here into there. Like that. That'll be fine. I think. So there'll be 60 going into this splitter. 30 from either side. You take 10 of each out, so you have 20 on either side here. That's fine, because this will still take 22 and a half. Split again. That puts us at 10 and 10. It should be fine. Now iron. Oh, sweet irony. We need to have 30 iron rods. That's almost twice as many as we need. But not quite. So we need probably about 11. 10 and a half, maybe. 30 divided by 58.1. 8.75. Yeah, it's basically 11. Coming in. Iron coming in, so we're good with that. To each one of these. We could just do this. So we could do a bit of this plus an upgrade. Same here. You go there, you go there. And I think that's better. It's definitely not as wacky looking. Just to verify that we're good on these, we'll check these over here too. That didn't work. You. 1.96 of each of those, so they're fine on either half of a red belt. To make 1.96 furnaces, we need less than 2 of these. So that'll be a half of a belt of steel, half of a belt, a blue belt of wait a minute. Double checking. 1.976. Divided by 2.375. 3.75. Yeah, that's less than a half a blue belt. Why don't I just do this simpler here too? Let's take out straw hat. Nope. Dropping stuff. There we go. Let's change this slightly. Take out you and all of you and you and you. Put in a splitter here. Go this way and go this way. And loaders. Floor hat. It wasn't the hat that hit the floor. Then that's got to be a blue belt coming in though. So upgrade planner, this and this. And then 2 red belts is fine there. On this side we have red circuits coming in. And they're fine. Plenty fine. We don't need that many of them either. Less than 10, so 5 each. Probably don't need stack inserters there. You are dandelion. It was the bodies they hit the floor? Yes, they did. And then finally we have, how much of these also? 1.976. This produces 1.979, so we'll call that the correct number. We need less than 10 of each, so that's easily done on a half of a red belt. So I think this one's good now too. So let's go in here, and in here, and in here. You prefer the other version of the song? You can only count to 4? What song? Did I miss something? But yeah, I think that was the one we did the night that I probably shouldn't have streamed this, because I was a little bit brain damaged that night. I was tired or something. There. Last Thursday. I shouldn't have streamed this last Thursday. That definitely should not have happened. Okay, so that'll take care of that science stuff. So now our big issue is going to be, all of our science, all of our circuits, and our engines, which I think we're good on, without revisiting that one. Let's take all this stuff out too. So now we need to figure out what we're going to do. I think what I want to do is a few different things. One is I want these stations to end up over here. All this stuff comes out anyways, so all the stations that are bringing stuff into the base from this side, I want much closer to the base. Which, to do that, we need to get rid of these last few bits of materials, which I think we can do. Let's hop in the car. And I think we can just plug them into something. Am I missing a signal there? Still don't have any signals either. Ooh. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, thank you. Because then I can take these stations out as well. Except for the coal one. The coal one would still stay there for power, but we have currently all these things going into boxes, but I don't want them going into the boxes here. I want them going into boxes after the smelting is done. So we need to have stone and copper boxed up. And I think I'll just put the box in here. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Let's go with just a single line of 4 here. And I'm going to go big on the copper. I'm going to go for the 4-banger. 4-banger. There we go. Merge chest, please. There. And then we'll do loaders here. And there. There. And there. Load them up. Let's get into range here so they'll pick up that wood. Pick it up. Thank you. Take it all down there. We'll send it down to the fires. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good. What do you got? Oh, you got stuff for me too. Okay. Bring me your stuffs. I don't have any coal. They don't have the circuits. I don't have the circuits being loaded here, so that makes sense. Okay, so that'll drain this and drain this, but it'll do it by also draining the, hopefully draining the mines as well. We have a tiny bit of coal here. It's mostly stone, about 80k stone, 30k copper. I don't know if those boxes will hold that much, but I hope so. The stone, if it's 80k stone, it'll turn into 40k stone bricks, and we might have to make that box bigger, but we can still do that. But then that'll be buffered up to be used later, which is fine. So this stuff will drain out. We'll put stations in here, probably starting after the ship, and then however many we need, kind of thing. And then we just need to decide, do we want to put yellow science with the extra low density, whatchamacallits, low density structures? Yeah. On which side makes more sense? Given that it's plastic, copper, plastic and copper mostly, even mostly copper. I think it makes more sense to put that with the oil, although we're getting a lot of plastic to make circuits. And we're going to get a lot of circuits for this, I think. Oh, no. No, actually the circuits are needed for this one. Who's going to need more materials? I did start this thought. Who's going to need more of what kind of materials, I should say? Plastic, sulfur, iron, copper, steel. What else is getting trained in? Circuits, yes, but I'm going to consider that a little bit separately. I'm using the Kirk McDonald calculator, by the way, to do a little bit of fuzzy math on this. Plastic, copper, iron, steel. Engines. Trying to decide. No, actually, I don't want to filter out engines. I don't want to filter out engines. Okay, so kind of looking at for the gray, blue, purple build, that side, and I think we probably will also put the requisite low density, no, sorry, the brain damage, rocket control units on that side as well. That'll be this many of those. Let's put that in here too. this many of those. Do. Okay, so we're gonna need about 2 belts worth of steel. This is for gray, blue, purple, and low density structures, or rocket control units. We're gonna need about 2 belts of steel. Ooh, that's not good. Iron is a little over 5. Copper is a little over 6. But that's including their circuits, isn't it? Yeah, that's including their circuits, so I don't want that either. Circuits gotta get filtered out too. Or wait, do they? No, because I need that. Yeah, undo that filter. There we go. Because I need to know how much copper and steel are being used on each side of the factory. All right, Jeff. Thanks for the lurk. See you tomorrow night. Two and a half belts of plastic. The other one, take this out, add in low density structures. Enough for the rocket. And the satellite. That needs 2.8 belts of iron, so that's less iron. By half. 7.7 belts of copper, so that's more copper. By a little bit, not by much, actually. Surprisingly, actually. Although, wait, I can't do that math yet, because I need to know which side I'm making the circuits on. So I need to figure out... I need to decide which side the circuits go on to. And then pull the circuits out of this math. Yeah, so I do need to pull the circuits out of this math. Circuits is a completely different set of math. Dang it. We don't need red circuits at all for the red, green, yellow LDS directly. The only red circuits we needed were in blue, so that doesn't count. For the gray, blue, purple RCU, we do need red circuits directly. But again, it's going to be like one train. It's like a one blue belt, basically. And I should actually change these settings to be blue belts, not red belts. Idiot. There we go. I think... And in that case, I can take engines out of this too. Because we're not... Those are part of the separate calculation too. Yeah, that reduces everything. Everything. Gray, blue, purple RCU needs less than half a belt of copper. Just over a belt of red. Less than a belt of iron, just over a belt of steel. The other one, red, green, yellow, and LDS, needs a tiny amount of blue, less than half a belt of green, 4 belts of copper. Okay, so that needs to be where the copper is. Who's using... There. 1 belt of plastic. Exactly. Actually, it's less than 1 belt of plastic. 1 blue belt is 45, right? Is that less than... Yeah, it must be slightly more than 0.9, so they're making it 1 belt. So, because plastic is used directly by both... Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess it is right. That is right. Since plastic is used directly by that factory as well as the circuit factory, the circuit should probably be made on the same side as that. But, on the other hand, we don't need red circuits on that side at all, so they're going to have to cross over. And if we put the circuits on the other side, they wouldn't have to cross over. The other issue is, do we stop doing, or do we do some cold liquefaction instead of all traditional oil processing? And if we do that, then how much of coal liquefaction, how much of oil products come from coal liquefaction versus advanced oil processing? You probably want all of your lubricant to come from the advanced oil processing, or sorry, from the coal liquefaction, because it's they're more heavy there. Hey Marshall, welcome. But wait a minute, how the heck? Oh, never mind. Where's it at? Where is it at? Sneaky, sneaky. There you are. So we could do that. All right, Dan. Thanks for the lurk. This is tough, you know? I think the answer is it probably doesn't matter much. The biggest thing I haven't calculated yet is oil, and how much oil we're going to need, and whether it makes sense to do coal liquefaction. I think it makes sense just from a you know, whatever beneficial point. I think maybe we'll do the coal liquefaction on the side that does the that has the engines build on it, because we need to take the lube to there anyway. And then we just crack all that heavy down into petroleum gas. We could also potentially make the rocket fuel there, which we haven't even looked at that yet. I totally forgot about figuring out the oil build, but I think we can do that kind of in pieces later. So what I think we should just do is just start. Now I don't know whether there is more copper on this side or the other, whether there's more iron on one side or the other. There's a lot of resources on this side. A lot. Did we not go... We didn't go as far this way as we did the other way. So I'd really, honestly, I don't think it matters which side we do what on, as long as we kind of just do it. So if we started here, we need to get rid of oil. What are we using that's processing is pulling that out? And so we need to figure out how to tear this stuff down. Well, managing what's in all the freaking boxes, because that's kind of an insane thing. What's in all those boxes? I mean, alone here we have 100,000 plastic, 100,000 or 50,000 sulfur. So we definitely need to deal with that. What kind of oil do we have on this side of the map that we know of anyway? Basically none. Tiny little bits here. It's not tiny, but some small amounts. So maybe we keep the oil processing on this side of the map, since we have so much more, it seems. If we have this part here, that big one there. If we keep oil processing on this side of the map, then that means that we do coal liquefaction on this side. And so that means that I want to do the engines on this side, which means I'll do the circuits on this side. And if we're doing the circuits on this side, does it matter which one we do which on? I think the plastic should probably be, well, it could be either. We're doing the circuits on this side. Maybe we should do the yellow on this side then. And it's yellow, yeah. So either way, engines or electric engines have to cross the midline, which is fine. Yeah, so let's do it this way. Let me get my notepad out here. So, nope. West. West is going to be purple, blue, gray. Whereas east is going to be yellow, green, red. West is going to have RCU, whereas east is going to have LDS. I think I want to make plastic and solid fuel at both of the two oil plants. West is going to have advanced oil. East is going to have coal liquefaction. And we'll make plastic and solid fuel at both. And we'll just kind of, plastic and rocket fuel at both. And we'll just cross them over where they need to be crossed over. Because the rocket fuel is going to have to get brought into the middle for the rocket anyways. And when we're there, we also need to bring hot rocks in to make rocket fuel too. Or nuclear fuel too. We'll do that at the base too, I think. Or we could ship rocket fuel out to nuclear to make it. But I think I want to make it centrally. Doesn't really matter, I guess. 6 one, half dozen the other. We could bring hot rocks to oil and make it there too. But since we have rocket fuel getting made of both sides and both getting brought to the center, I think we should just make the nuclear fuel in the center and then have a train there that picks it up and distributes it to wherever it needs to go for all these stations for train fuel. If we're gonna put coal liquefaction east, then we also want engines to be east because they're gonna need the lube anyway, that we don't have to cross the midline. And so then at west, we need to make circuits. West, with the advanced oil processing, should be the only place we make sulfur then as well, because it's only needed for... Is it only needed for circuits? It's needed for blue circuits. It's needed for blue science. What else uses sulfuric acid in this whole crazy thing that we've done? Anything else? Not you? Oh, batteries. Well, then we'll have to train some sulfur over for batteries, but that's fine. sulfur, plastic, and rocket fuel on that side, and then just plastic and rocket fuel on the other side. Lube. Sorry, lube, plastic, and rocket fuel on the other side. That makes sense, I think, on the coal liquefaction side. Most of the plastic is going to either yellow science / whatchamacallit, or it's going to red circuits. I see here, by the way, that this box is already filled up as predicted. So we're just going to make this bigger. Let's do one of you. And can I do this, or is this going to screw this all up? Probably screw it all up. No, actually it doesn't. Good. There we go. You know what, though? I could probably use to get rid of this concrete that I don't need that's taking up a stack. Do it this way, just to be safe. Okay, there we go. You've got 30k in there already. You've got 20k in there already. We're getting lower. We're getting lower. It's going down. It's going down pretty good, actually. Surprisingly. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We could also store some stone here too, but I think we'll just store the stone bricks. That'll be fine. I may pick these things up and train them out again, by the way. What else do we need then? So we need to calculate how much smelting of iron, copper, and steel we need on west and east with all of that. That's going to be tough. Because we'll need a little bit of iron. Or do we? Not that that's going to matter much, but... we need coal for this. No, we don't either. Okay. Why was I... or was I not? I guess I wasn't dropping iron off here. So we need to calculate how much of each of those we'll need here at the base, or at each side, because I do not want the copper, iron, or steel trains crossing sides. So we'll have to deal with all that. All these stations where we have, or all these places where we still have mines, we'll still want to be able to collect those, so we'll still need to leave a station there to pick those materials up. But we need to get rid of all these other things that are in the way. All these boxes that are full of everything, we need to have a place to dump them temporarily, at least, so that we can remove their stations, remove their factories, and keep advancing, keep working. So, man, this is tough. This is tough, you know what? It's very tough. That's dead. Well, that has been dead. We knew that. I just didn't bother going out there to clean it up. That's damn near dead. Oh, no, it's not. 1.1 million still there. 14 million coal there, yeah. Coal may cross the midline, just so we can take it to coal liquefaction. Oil's definitely going to cross. If we find oil out here we want to bring back, that'll definitely cross to go back over here. That's fine. Hey, Sequelama, welcome. Who's Zed's dead baby? Is there a station named that or something? And then if we get out this far with the factories, which I don't think we will, then we'll just have to skip that space and keep going with other things. I said it's dead. You said, oh, the first movie quote that popped into your head? Nice. These stations might actually get to be moved in a little bit too, because we're not going to have any of this stuff here. The only thing that'll be here is mall stuff and then rocket. So we can bring those stations over as well. Pulp Fiction. Haven't seen that in ages. Eons even. Potentially batteries, but I don't even think we'll have batteries here. I think the batteries will be trained in for the few that we'll need. I don't know how much those are going to store. Ooh, it's getting sparse. It's getting sparse. So I think we need to just figure out how we're going to tear this stuff apart and deal with it that way. So I think what I want to do is go out to some of these stations and start taking them apart, because we're not using anything right now. We're using a little bit of stuff, but not much for the mall. But science is done for a while. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Crap, I'm stuck. There we go. So we can probably start tearing things apart. I'm not sure how I want to do this, but we're going to figure it out. I think we'll start here with oil products. I think the idea would be to take the storage that's here. Actually, we probably should cut off the inputs first, right? So cut off the oil input for sure. Which means we need to delete all those trains. I think we only have a few coming in here. How many do we have coming here? 3. 3 of them. Okay, so you need to empty out. You need to be shut off first, though. Let's put down some extra tanks. Why is that not unloading? Oh, because I turned it off. Yeah, I can't turn it off. Stop. Now we're going to pick it up. And you. Next. Might need to put down a couple more tanks. Off. Okay, so now we need to get rid of all of that crude. Coal's a different story a little bit, but maybe not even that. I think we can just shut the trains off for that one. In order to get rid of all that crude, we need to process it. So we're going to process it into plastic and sulfur and stash it. Wait, did I drive my car? I drove my car over there. Doggone it. We also need to cut this off, because this is currently feeding in, and we don't want it to do that anymore. So cut off from here. Yep. So I think... The question is how? How do we want to stash everything for use later? We could just put it in a series of stations. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to make some storage here at the plastic, for these two. For here at the plastic and the sulfur. And we'll go from there as an idea. And then we'll actually output from here later. So let's do a huge amount of storage here. Up here someplace. 2, 3, 4. 6. Let's go with 8 by 4. I don't know if that's enough or too much. No idea. But we're doing it. Let's do a couple of loaders. And then some belts. That probably wasn't the best position for that. Move this one over here instead. You go there, and unload all of that, and then have the train basically bringing this crap in here. We can copy that whole thing like this. For the silver, do the exact same thing for silver. And that'll eventually drain this stuff out completely. Except for lube. But we can do the same type of thing for that here. 8 more days to Star Wars. Yes. 8 more days. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with that. I'm going to go over here and shut off the lubricant so that we don't make any more. I think I'll just pick them up. That'll do it. That'll drain out pretty quickly then. And it'll drain these out pretty quickly and we'll be good. Okay. That'll take care of oil products. These stations on this side, everything else on this side is done, because we didn't build anything else on this side, which is kind of convenient in a way, because then I can build the stuff on this side more easily. Yeah, that's kind of convenient in a way. Oh, I can take this stuff out. You goats, go away. Go away. As long as... yeah, that's full because... yeah, so come over here. Drop it off. And then we're going to shut you off too. I love the nuclear green color of that. And then what we're going to end up doing with this is whatever's not used in the base to make the blue belts, and we'll just have here, we'll just ship it back out again to stash it elsewhere before we turn on the new builds. So everything else on this side is ore, which is fine because that'll just get trained out to a smelting column instead. The coal will get trained to the coal liquefaction instead. The oil will get trained to the new oil build that we haven't done yet. And I think that's good. So we should start on this side, because this side is a little bit more straightforward. It's simpler. Which means that this spot we were doing a building in, we can build the permanent version of purple, blue, and gray. Let's go park this train up here, or the car up here, I think. Purple, blue, and gray sciences. And for that, we need to figure out how exactly many trains we want to have and where we want to space everything out into. So we'll start by putting this down, even if it may not be permanent. Still put it down. I'm going to push it out further, I think, just for posterity. Should probably go pick up some blue belts too, by the way. Got a little bit of coal in my pocket now. I guess we need to do this also to connect that up. Somebody? Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. So, what all do we need here? This is the... Am I out of... No, there's more. Thank you, Jeff. This is the big challenge. You're looking at the planned update for DSP, and you got to say you're not all excited for the... Not all that excited for the global thing. I don't know what the global thing is. I haven't been following closely stuff with DSP lately. I kind of see the major announcements, but I don't see the minor ones. Just a second, let me deal with this. Oh, the combat and the galaxy-wide stuff? Yeah, I honestly, other than just the portion about combat, I have no knowledge. And even the combat stuff, I only have a little bit of vague knowledge, really. Okay, so how to calculate what we need in for this? Well, I know what we need in for this. Because it's all of that stuff minus this one. Can I copy this? Yeah, let's copy this. I'm on Kirk McDonald again. Take that one out. So we need to have... we need to bring in copper, coal, engines, sulfur, stone bricks, circuits, stone, iron, and steel. All right, then in that case, we need a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of copper here. That'll be on this side. We need a tiny amount of engines. That'll be on this side. Sulfur as well. Red circuits as well. Maybe we'll do a bit of a count here. You. I'm kind of just going down the list here of things. That's made. Stone bricks. By the way, each rail I put down will signify 1 blue belt worth or less. Stone bricks, 1. Those are coming in here too. Probably do that. Red circuits. Wait. Copper over here. How was about the galactic scale thing they have planned? You could get less than 15 FPS. Oof. Yeah, that's not good. Copper, engines, sulfur, stone bricks, red circuits. Ideally, green circuits would be on this side too, I think. We don't need any over here for anything, so yeah, they're only for this stuff here. Iron is going to get used on this part, but not on this part, so we'll put it over there. And then steel. Steel's going to get used here, and here, and here, so we'll put steel over there as well. And then we need outputs. We need outputs for blue, purple, and gray. We'll do the gray over here for sure. I think the blue and the purple should probably be on this side because they're kind of over here. So that should be it. The only other thing we potentially need here is fuel. But I don't know that we actually need fuel here. Although we could. Why don't we just do fuel everywhere anyway? Bring fuel in to all of these major stations. That way we make sure we fuel everything. Yeah, in Satisfactory, you're better off spreading things out too. So that's a good plan. So I think that's it. We have 7 stations on this side, 5 stations on this side. Given that, I should move one of them. I guess we'll move fuel over here. The reason for that is because I could do stations in pairs using this type of setup. If I do... Otherwise, I have to do singles. So I think that's a better option. So that means we need to copy one of these stations. And we probably should have this as a blueprint. Let's go there. Let's take this out. Take that out. Take this out. Take that out. We'll take out this fuel belt, I think, because I think I'm going to build them all individually. Maybe. Let's create that. But I think I'm going to do it... I'm going to disconnect it from everything, like this. And do a couple of tweaks to it. I would not say that Satisfactory is particularly well optimized. They're working on it, but I would not say that it is particularly well optimized. I would like to have the power there like that. I think that's what I want. Did I get all my signals in here? There. There. No, the signals aren't right here. Oh yeah, they're there. There and there. Why you not build? Oh, I don't have any rails. Guess you need to go get some rails. But I think that's good. So, yeah, split there. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to take this blueprint. And this will be my new station blueprint. So let's put that in here. And yes, it's sideways, but that's fine. Because I have to rotate it one way or the other anyways, so it's fine. Rail, station. And then every station will be built off of that template. And so then we need to have 4 of those on this side, 2 of them on that side. Which means that I'm probably going to have to move this again because it's not going to fit here. We're going to have the closest 1, 2, 3, 4. They're using the newer version. The same engine, just the newer version. Let's take these trees out. Go away. Go away, trees. Trees must die. But I think now is actually a good time to stop because we have... it's 11 o'clock. I have to get up early for work tomorrow, as I always do on Fridays. So we're going to end here. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me, for chatting, for all the redeems. Yeah, all the redeems. And hanging out with me. We're going to pick out a raid target. Stick around for the raid, though, because we... because you get a few extra channel points for the raid, and it makes the channel look a little bit better by having some extra, some extra people in the raid. And it looks like I'm going to raid Ogrimskar. He is, he's playing Astro Colony. Og is a friend of ours. We've co-streamed with him a bit for Eco, at least. And he's also a fellow member of the Red Circuit Stream Associates. So I think that's a good target for a raid. All right, so he is playing Astro Colony. We played that on YouTube a little while back. Let's check out what's new in that game, see what he has to say, and hang out with him. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all again Saturday for more Factorio, if not before, if not tomorrow night in Discord for the for community game night. If you're interested, pop into Discord tomorrow. Vote for the game you'd like to play, and then we'll come back, we'll come back in at what's the normal stream time, and we'll play this. We'll play whatever game wins the vote. You can also suggest games. Come to the community gaming channel for that. And we'll see you all again, if not tomorrow, on Saturday for more Factorio, or on Sunday for more Dinkum. Have a good night, everyone. Bye for now.